Well, the video that this is a response to, which is the Putting Kids First campaign, that's what this bad day at work involves. That work. Um, I was sent out to Clayton today to get some signatures for the Putting Kids First campaign, and it went very, very, very badly. Um, when I first got out there, the first few people I talked to who were white completely ignored me. I mean, act like I wasn't there. And even when they did, they was like smiling in a way that I didn't find I didn't find attractive. That I didn't particularly care for. I thought it was kind of condescending or something. So I was like, okay, these people are prejudiced, and I just blew up. I mean, I got really, really mad, and I immediately called my in the field supervisor and was like, I'm not gonna put up with this. I ain't gonna take this and whatever. So she had to come. So we had to meet, and she had to come and talk and calm me down. Cause like if I feel like people are being prejudiced against me or whatever, man, I tell you, you see a totally different side of me. I do not play. So I don't take no mess off nobody, and anybody that don't know that, well, I guess some of y'all don't know that, but y'all, I really am a don't take no mess off people type of person. I try to be nice, and I treat everybody nice, and I'm polite, but boy, if you get me mad, God help me, because, he had to really hold me in the palm of his hand, because I would completely come off the chain. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she talked to me and calmed me down. And, she told me that, yes, I've been dealing with white people that are prejudiced for many years. And I've learned to handle it and just smile and just deal with it. And just be more nice to those that are being prejudiced or whatever, or racist toward me. She told me how she has went on jobs and knew she wasn't going to get a job immediately because they, wouldn't make eye contact. Or when they gave her a handshake, they gave her one of like these handshakes where they barely want to touch you. They don't give you the full handshake, where, you really grabbing hands, because it's like they really don't want to touch you to begin with. And she says she has been on a lot of jobs where, home care, where she's encountered a lot of, prejudice from whites and everything and whatever. And she was telling me, you just have to deal with it. You just have to deal with it. You have to handle it. And, she was saying like, she know that affirmative action is a good thing or a necessary thing, because there really is a lot of prejudice against blacks out there, out in the world. There's, on jobs and stuff. And that if she really believed that if it wasn't for affirmative action, a lot of black people wouldn't have gotten their job. And I think she's right. I don't think like most white people are prejudiced or racist or whatever, but I think enough of them are like that so that it could affect their job, their decisions on who they're going to hire. And she knows for a fact, based on, she years of dealing with whites, she know when they don't like her just because she's black. She knows, she can see it. And she said, I know that there's jobs that I lost because they came in, they saw I was black. I came in and saw I was black, and that was it. But anyway, so she talked to me enough and got me calmed down enough to at least go back to work, which I did. But I was like, I said, if 5 more white people don't speak to me when I speak to them, man, I'm out of here. Because I'm not going to lose my temper, start yelling and screaming at somebody and get the police on me. Because when I got off the Metrolink, for this job assignment, it's like a police station right there. So I was like, I'm not just going to let myself be out there just losing my temper in that type of an environment. You know what I'm saying? So, but maybe they weren't the ones that ignored me, weren't being prejudiced or racist, because the whites that I encountered after that point were nice. They spoke to me when I spoke back, so maybe it was just a few that was out there that was like that. But after that, and maybe God just blessed me not to run into any more that was really, really horrible or whatever. But after that, so I'm convinced that the vast majority of whites are cool, even though all of them, black, white, whatever, basically all the answers I got from them was, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. Hold on, let me see what this is. Hey, how you doing? All pretty good. Actually, I'm right in the middle of making a YouTube video, so can I call you right back? I'll call you right back, I promise, okay? Alright. Alright, sweetie. Bye-bye. Ah, that's a sweet girl. Anyway. Okay, where was I? What was I? Okay. Yeah, the ones I encountered after that were very nice, and everything was cool, and everything went well, except I didn't know how to get any signatures. You know, everybody was rushing here and fro. They was on their breaks. They was rushing to get to the court building, which was very much part of the area that I was in. And basically, nobody had time. You know, so I was there from like 9:30 to about 3 o'clock, and I got 13 signatures out in Clayton. Now compare that to yesterday, when I got 75 signatures in about 4.5 hours of work out at the Buzz Westfall Shopping Center. And you know how horribly bad. That wasn't even enough signatures to fill up one page. Actually, it was 12 signatures because I got one signature while I was riding on the Metrolink to my job. So, you know, needless to say, I do not want to go back out to Clayton. I do not want to go back out to Clayton. But the funny thing is that yesterday, a coworker of mine named Alex, who is a very attractive blonde white woman, very thin, very young, beautiful. She got about 50 signatures in the same location. And another guy named Andre, who is a big black, you know, heavy-set guy. Probably, I think he's a little lighter than I am. He got about 100 signatures. But me and my coworker think he might have strayed out of the designated area into maybe Brentwood or University City to get those signatures, because we don't see how he possibly got those signatures from those people who really, really were in a hurry. You know, he was like between 11 and 2, you'll get a lot of people because they're on their lunch breaks. Yeah, we got a lot of people on their lunch breaks telling us they didn't have time, you know, to talk to us. That's what we got. So I don't want to go back out to Clayton anymore. I just want to stick to the good areas like North Oaks and the Buzz Westfall Shopping Center. We did go to the ballpark one time, and some people were too busy trying to get to the game to talk to us about some Putting Kids First campaign. So going out to Clayton was not quite as bad as that, but pretty bad. And we also have gone out to Cross Keys and a shopping mall that's right next to it. I'm not sure what it's called, and that didn't go too well. But we got more signatures, far more signatures than we did out in Clayton. Clayton is by far the probably the worst place, actually place, as opposed to just a ball game or something, but the actual location for getting signatures for us. So this was a very bad day. This is a day in which I feel like I got nothing accomplished. I didn't get any closer to helping the St. Louis County kids get the much needed services, psychiatric services that they need by getting enough signatures to that will happen if we can get enough signatures on a petition to present to the Board of Election Commissioners, who in turn will put a proposition on the ballot in November that will give voters a chance to approve a half-cent sales tax that will go to community services for St. Louis children. I got nothing accomplished towards that goal whatsoever, that worthy goal. So I just, it was a wasted day. It was just all horrible. It was just, I just wish they had sent us to a different location, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. So, give me a response video, comments, let me know about your bad days at work. Was they comparable to this or worse or whatnot? Just give me some feedback, okay? And I'll be alright. I'm sure they'll send me out to a better location tomorrow, and I'll actually get some decent signatures. So take care. God bless. I love y'all. Bye-bye.